What's up, guys? I'm Lowell Henderson. This is Simply Fishing. Appreciate you tuning in today, checking out my channel. If you hadn't already subscribed, please do. It means the world to me. First of all, I want to start our video today with a little recap of my tournament yesterday on the Mulberry River. I stunk it up is about the best way you can describe that. 15 out of 21 anglers was not where I hoped to be. Really nobody to blame but myself. Didn't put in the prep for this tournament like I know I should have. Made a bad choice, went to a new stretch of river that I'd never been on. Tournament day was the second time I'd ever seen it, so that falls on me. It was a grinder. It was there was some big fish caught. They seemed to be sporadic for everything that we've heard and talked about. It was a tough day for most of the anglers. We had some anglers zero. I feel fortunate that I ended up with something on the board because it was a long, tough day. I feel like I did learn something. If you don't take away something positive for a day like that, then you've really lost. And the experience I gained, I think this year will help me next year or anytime I go back. So big shout to the information that gets passed between club members. The Coleman Kayak anglers are a bunch of sticks. They are, in my book, some of the best I have ever fished against. My hat's off to you guys. I'll get the names of the top 2 or 3 posted down below. Man, what a long day, what a grinder. Can't beat the comrades you fish with, though. These guys are great. And I think I learned something just by being around them, so that is awesome. You can see, if you can see from the wind around me, and you probably can hear it, we've got a front coming through. I'm sitting on Ingram's Lake. Decided to come out on the water and talk for a minute and dob around. The wind has picked up from about 5 miles an hour to probably 15, easily 15 to 20 miles an hour gust out on the lake. So I'm parked up in the grass with the snakes and turtles and holding my boat still. I intended on getting out on the points, but I didn't really bring a big enough anchor that will hold me on the points. So I'm gonna fish a little bit today, dob around, throwing some got a big worm. I'm gonna work the edges of these points, shallow, out to deep, see if I can just get a bite. Main thing was to get somewhere, fish a little bit, relax, unwind from yesterday's tournament, which was really it was a tough day. Around good friends, so that made it better. Looking forward to the next one, be on Lake George. Gonna be a night tournament. I don't have a lot of footage yesterday from, I spent so much time, I was so focused on trying to get the next bite that the footage I got was really not very exciting, just a lot of casting and tying on stuff and paddling. So I decided to just scrap all that and just kind of recap everybody with what I did, and we'll start fresh for the next tournament. And I'm still planning on a YouTube live not too far off. Some of you guys that fly fish, ultralight fish, this may be more along your alley when I do that, because I may be targeting bluegill, crappie, and bass with my ultralight. But we'll see. That may not pan out, but hey, you never know. The fish are moved, they're in position to where that would make, I think, would make a really good video right now. We're gonna dive around for a little bit, see if we can't get a bite. Who knows, I may get run off by a storm any minute. It is really blustery out this afternoon. we'll see. Hang around, see what we get. Well guys, it has been a struggle today, kind of like yesterday on the Mulberry. It's hot. I've been wind bound to my main, first section of the lake you really come to on this lake. Not wanting to get too far away from the truck, knowing that we got storms in the area, and the wind being so strong, it keeps pushing me back toward the truck. So I fished around, left the camera off for an hour or so. I think I had one missed bite while the camera was running. I'll go back and look at that, and caught 2 or 3 little fish. Didn't bother to record on spinnerbait, of all things. Got one bite on the big worm and was gone before I even could set the hook. So that wasn't really the ticket today in the area that I was able to get to. I think the main lake, deeper sections of the water, might have been a little bit better. I just didn't want to risk it in the wind. Maybe they're giving thunderstorms for today, this afternoon on toward. So I didn't want to get too far away and get caught in that. If you've ever got caught out in a bigger boat, you can only imagine what a little boat is when you get a big storm coming. Not a lot of fun, but it's been enjoyable anyway. Anytime you can get out on the water, it kind of recharges your batteries just a little bit. Any of you guys that are tuned into the channel today that are kayak fishermen, that aren't a part of a club, I encourage you to get with a local club in your area. You learn so much by being around other kayakers or small boat, canoes, kayakers, same bunch. Most all good guys, some of the best fishermen in the world. Fishing out of a kayak, you get in places that your bigger boats can't always reach. Back in the little feeder creeks and stuff that might be log jammed to a big boat, but the kayakers pull right over it and go on. It's a really good experience, as long as you do it safely. Wear your life jacket, and but joining a club, tournaments aren't for everybody, but being in a club still gives you access to information that your buddies that you're going to make. We share that constantly, and you'll continually learn, and you'll pick up things without even realizing it. So I encourage anybody out there that wants to learn, or if you're new to kayaking, search around on Facebook, Instagram, find you a local club in your area. If you're in the Coleman area, Coleman Kayak Anglers is one of the best bunches of guys I've ever been around. I'd like to give them a big shout, and also some of the best fishermen, which I think I've already mentioned first of this video, but it's worth giving a shot anyway, and see how you like it. You're gonna learn. They're gonna encourage good habits. The knowledge you gain by being a part of a group like that is just invaluable. But guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Hope to see you every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Something new is going to come out. We're going to do, like I said earlier, going to do some live stuff down the road. May do some YouTube live, may do TikTok live. I'll see which one grows the fastest and stick with that on the live side. But it's just a pleasure to get out on the water. Whether you're catching a ton of fish or not, I caught a few today. Wasn't the most satisfying thing. It wasn't what I came out here to try to accomplish. I wanted a big bite on a big worm today, or it just wasn't happening, or maybe get a topwater bite. But when your schedule that you're up against, I didn't get out here till 12:30 today, so Not the ideal time for the top water, but it should have been a good time for the big worm bite out on the main points. I just couldn't get as far as I wanted to today. No excuses. It's still a good day on the water. Thanks again. I'm Lowell Henderson. This is Simply Fishing. I will see you guys next Thursday, same time, same place. Share with your friends. Help me grow my channel. More good things to come. You guys stay safe on the water. I'll see you next time.